Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome back to the show. Our first guest today is a really special friend of mine. He owns a small jewelry enterprise with the brand name Zaben Murry Designes. Please, let's welcome Zaben Murry. Hi, Zaben.
Hi, Taren, and hi, everybody. Happy New Year. How are you doing?
How are you? I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I hope you are also doing great.
I am doing fantastic. First of all, Happy New Year to you also.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
I kind of noticed that it's very cold, but you're wearing like a very summery shirt.
Yeah, actually, I just came back from my village and I hate enough like cold weather. So, just turning the weather into like summer through my outfit.
Yeah, I feel that.
No,
So
yeah, but it's cold. It's cold. It's still cold.
it must be. So how was
Yeah.
your holidays, Christmas? How was it?
It was great. How's yours?
It was
I hope
fantastic.
it's been great like mine.
It was. And I saw you
Okay, cool.
a few weeks ago after Christmas, and
Of
I was
course,
so
we
glad
may.
to have seen you.
Yeah, you came all the way from your village just to get that accessories.
Yeah. And I loved it also.
Yeah.
The designs were amazing. Thank you so much, Zaben.
Thank you so much. You are so sweet.
All right. I just want to say welcome to the show because this is your first time, and I just have to ask: are you nervous right now?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm good to go.
Okay. Let's get right into it. I want to first ask you this: when did you discover your love for jewelry?
Okay, so generally, I think it all started with my love for fashion. I mean the love and passion for fashion, because I used to be very interested in making dresses since I was like little boy.
Yeah.
I grew up fixing my sisters, my cousins. I used to help them dressing up, and that's how I started these things. I mean, the thing I'm doing now.
Yeah. So your love for like fixing your mom's jewelry, your mom's dresses, and initially you were also a designer. You were designing clothes, right?
Yeah, actually, I'm still doing that, but these days I'm focusing more on accessories, making accessories like the earrings, necklace, brooches. Yeah, and I also have a small humble page in Instagram, so you can check out my works.
Called
It's Zaben Murry
Murry
Designs.
Designs.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think is the best thing about your job, being a jewelry designer? What do you think is the best thing?
Best thing, I think everything I do is best because I do it with my heart, and I love what I'm doing. So there is no specific that I like it. I just love everything that I'm doing right now. I'm happy.
I mean, at the end of the day, we all have to be happy with what we're doing. So I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's good to do what you love.
Totally. How would you describe your collection?
My collection. Okay, so my collection it's Zaben Murry Design. So Zaben Murry Design accessories are like quirky, thora classy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially it's wearable and it's authentic, handmade. Yeah, this is how I describe my works, like authentic and handmade. Yeah, I always put a hashtag like with the word authentic and handmade. So that's that's the word that describe my works.
And I also love the fact that in your designs, it's very versatile and you give a little bit of a touch of our roots, Naka roots. So I love that.
Exactly. Yeah, you can find a lot of like fusion, and like in every collection of mine.
So when you were initially starting your Zaben Murry Designes, how did you come up with the name? Because I'm sure that you must have had brainstorming of what to name your brand. So why Zaben Murry Designes?
Okay, Zaben Murry Design. Actually, it started like that because everything I mean, Zaben Murry is a brand of myself. Like it's a one-man army brand. I do the designing, creating, marketing, everything I do by myself. So I think I deserve the brand, like Zaben Murry Design. So I mean, as I mentioned, it's a one-man army brand. So yeah, I just did that. And
I think that
it happened like that.
totally. I think it takes a lot of guts to name a brand after yourself, isn't it, Zaben?
Yeah, I think on my side, I think it just happened like that. No, I mean, yeah, some might have got, but for me, honestly, it just happened.
I love that. So, where do you get your inspirations from when you're designing or crafting your jewelries? Where do you get all these different kinds of designs from? Inspirations.
Okay, so I think my inspiration are unlimited. I get inspiration from many things. Like inspiration comes from like so many things. I can't specify, but mostly while growing up, I used to read. Not read actually. I was very interested in these magazines. I used to stay at my uncle's place. Okay, so there my sister he has a collection of like magazines, all magazines. Yeah, I was amazed by the pictures, the dresses. I mean the accessories, and I was very interested. There used to be. I mean, in Nagaland, there used to be entertainment space होता है ना? I mean, there used to be entertainment space. I think it's page number 10. So I was very interested to read that page particularly, and amazed by the designs that came out every day or every month. So that's how I was interested and I get inspiration. I mean, I get inspired and amazed.
I think it's so rare to see a magazine and get inspired from, because these days social media is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Back in the days, and then magazines were again a huge thing. So to get inspired by something that you saw.
Yeah, but it's a very long time back. It's very long time back. Yeah, these days who read magazines? Everything is on phone.
That's what. And then talking about that, you were a designer. You were designing clothes back in the day. So when you were shifting from designing clothes to designing jewelry, what kind of challenges did you face?
Okay, honestly, I think Zarin, I think making jewelry is much easier than making dresses, because the sourcing, the sourcing, as I say, sourcing the fabrics, and I mean there is more labor in making dresses than making accessories. So I think it's easier making accessories. But you need to have a lot of creativity in accessories making. That's what it needs. Other than that, I think making accessories is much easier than making dresses.
Okay, so initially it was easier for you to design jewelries.
Yeah, I think I must say that. Yeah.
You were also talking about that when you were growing up, you took a little bit of inspiration from your mom. So, and as a guy, designing jewelry is not a norm, right? So, do you think that you were, stereotyped on, or people criticizing you?
Course. Yeah, of course. Initially, I was more, even in Instagram, I used to get a message like, "Hey, a guy who make jewelries are housewife material," and I get a lot of those comments, but I don't care whatever comment I receive. I never, I mean, give a shit on that comment. Honestly, I just did what I love, and that's who I am right now.
Do you still receive those kind of comments to this day?
No, honestly, these days I don't receive such comment. In fact, the person who who send me negative comment or who criticize my work, now they are buying my accessories.
So there is a
Yeah.
huge turnout.
Yeah, so instead of hate comments, I mean, it's good to serve them like in a good way, nah?
Totally.
Yeah.
How many hours do you put into crafting your jewelries? How long does it take you to make one piece of jewelry?
I think it depends on the design because some designs are very complex. It takes an hour or two, and some design it doesn't take even a minute. So it depends on the designs. Yeah.
Okay. And plus, some you use a lot of materials like beads, pearls, even desi materials. So are those materials hard to find?
Yeah, it's very hard to find, especially in the state like Nagaland. It's very limited. I mean, I think there are only few shops, those jewelry making material. I mean, tools, maybe it's tools or material like stone, beads, and other charms. So I do the sourcing from Calcutta because I've been there, na. So it's easier for me to get all the stuff that I made. Yeah.
What would you
Otherwise,
say?
in Nagaland, it's very limited.
What would you say has been the best collection that you have made so far?
The best collection. Okay, yeah. I think 2-3 people have asked me like, "Apnila kundo bishipal asena till now," but I honestly I can't say because everything I made are like I mean I put the same amount of like effort, the same amount of creation. So inanay na like this is the best one inanay. But if I say, I mean in terms of people buy na like manuwa kinala hisap teo shigale. I mean the pieces that I sell more is the brooch itu with the spear. Na I think you even bought it na.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one piece that sells
really well.
more than the other design, and one earrings that's from the Toku collection. It will be pishi.
I just have to say this. I love your Tokfe Emong collection, along with your bunny collection. Those are exquisite pieces, and I love it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think even you commented on that. I mean, on that collection.
And plus, I believe that I speak on behalf of all your customers that the Tokfemon collection was exquisitely amazing, along with the bunny collection. The designs, I don't know where you got the inspiration from, but it looks very classy, chic, and fresh, honestly.
Thank you so much.
So what do you think is the one lesson you've learned so far working as a jewelry designer?
Okay, Zaren, I think I learned a lot of things, and I mean one thing is very late. I mean not one thing. I learned a lot after this venture. I made a lot of people. I made like organization, or I get to attend like a lot of important events. But one thing I learned from this venture is being authentic. In no matter whatever you do, I think. Being authentic is the one thing I learned in this venture.
Totally,
so
I love that.
Yeah, I always tell my friends or my siblings like to be authentic because that's who you are and you cannot hide it.
So true. And how do you think this interview is going so far?
It's going well, I think. I guess if I'm not missing out again.
You are doing fantastic. Okay, where do you see yourself 10 years from now with your brand Zaben Murry Designes? Where do you think this will take you?
Okay, so 10 years from now, hopefully I'll get richer. I mean wealthier, healthier. No, just kidding. I want to see myself as a successful person. I wouldn't say like in this field, but a successful person in whatever whatever I do. So yeah, I just want to be successful in whatever I do.
All right.
I think that's simple. I think that's simple.
Totally. I hope that you get richer, like you said, become more successful. Maybe your enterprise, your brand will reach an international level. Who knows? Zaben Murry, thank you so much. The first segment is over now.
Thank God.
All right. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back.